Hi, I'm Shamli from Devil's Tattoos.
Hi, I'm Lokesh.
Today we're starting off a new series reviewing tattoo products, and we're starting the series off with this really amazing thing on the market, Inkjet stencils ink, which can be used in pretty much any good ink tag printer. And what this is it's the same carbon with which you make your regular stencils in a liquid form. So when you put this in an ink tank printer and you have a nice thin paper, it prints out your stencil for you automatically.
Yeah, so what it does is you don't need to make the stencils by hand. The ink you usually used to take a printout first with a normal ink and then used to trace over it. But this eliminates the whole process and directly gives you the printout.
Yeah, even really complex stencils. Most of the stencil machines are used for very black and white printouts, but this also prints out gradients of gray in it, which is what really sets it apart from the rest of what's been going on. We can actually show you.
Yeah, so Shamli's style is very illustrative,
yeah,
while my style is very realistic. And there was not a product which could help both of us, or artists who have different kind of styles. But this one will work if you're an artist who does realism, or an artist who does fine lines or graphic styles or illustrative styles. So yeah, we'll just show you how it works.
It's actually really good for time saving, especially, and if you're going to do something that requires a lot of precision, because whether we like it or not, like handmade stencils can be imperfect. Yeah, so this is something I did recently, and as you can see, there's a whole lot of fine lines in there, and a lot of the details I could not have afforded to lose out. And all I needed to do with this was print it at the size that I wanted, let's say a little bigger. Go here. You have to make sure you flip your image when you print it, otherwise it flips the stencil. And yeah, you say print. So yeah, as you can see, that's a really perfect and very precise stencil. This is of course special paper. It's best not to print it out on the regular A4 paper. Yeah, that's it. And it's really simple. Just saved me, like this would have taken me an hour.
Yeah, just to trace something like this, it will take an hour, and it will still not be as precise because you will never be able to trace the with hand line by line, and every line will not be the same. You might miss out some. You might shake. Your hand might shake on some. So all you need is that ink and this paper, and you save at least 1 or 2 hours of your time with the stencils. Now I'll tell you how to use this product with the printer.
It's also good to watch out because there are a lot of Chinese companies imitating this technology, but Inkjet is the original and the innovator for this.
So I'll now show you how to put this ink in the printer. Take off the original cap, make sure it's sealed, make sure you buy it from an authentic authorized distributor. So you can have any ink tank printer here. The printer we had before had 4 tanks, so you have to fill them equally. But this new one is this is a monocolor black printer only. So actually I found this one easier because you just need to fill 1 tank. Simply open this up and just see it under the light that your. Actually, you can see.
Yeah, you can see the levels from here as well.
You can see the levels from here. So this is where you can see the levels from, and you can see it's pretty full right now. It's at the top. So that's how you make sure you wear gloves, because this ink usually doesn't come off very fast from your hand. And just put this rubber thing back here. And it's really easy. Just open it, put the ink, close it, and you're done. You're ready to go. You have to make sure before you pour the ink in the ink tanks, you have to pour it before you start the printer, before you plug it in your computer. If it's the first time you're using it. So yeah, you have to make sure that the printer is not used before. You have a new printer, you pour the ink first and then set it up. So the ink really goes inside, whatever processing it has to do, it does it while you're programming the software. And another thing you have to make sure is this, there is this lock here which doesn't let the ink, this is called a travel lock or something similar. So usually the printer comes like this. This helps, so if you're moving the printer from one place to another, it doesn't let the ink spill. So it has to be on top. When you fill the ink, it has to be on top. So this is ready to print right now. Otherwise the ink won't come through.
So I'm going to show you the process of transferring the stencil onto Angel here. So it's always nice to give the skin a rub down with like alcohol or a hand sanitizer sort of product. It makes the skin really dry and holds onto the stencil for longer. So like a really thin, even layer to prevent smudging. Yeah, that's like a near perfect stencil. It's got all the details, super crisp.
So if you are in India, you can buy the Inkjet stencil ink from the authorized distributor. I believe they are the only authorized distributors in India, tattooz. So being a realism artist, it is really difficult to trace all the lines and the shades because lines are non-existent. As if you're a realism artist, you will know. To draw, some pictures are really blurred, and you cannot really find the lines if the image is really old. So it's really easy here. I'll show you how do I trace a realism stencil from this printer. So supposedly I want to trace this image. I will just simply go to Photoshop, my image. If I want to give it more contrast, I can go to the levels here, make the image a little bit brighter because you don't want your print to come out really dark. So this is what I recommend. Make your image a little bit lighter than what it is, and then simply file, print. So how big do I want to print it? You can see the height and width here as well when you sit. So right now the height is 3 inches, width is 4 inches. Say we want to put the width as 4. Yeah. Either here or simply you can go to your Photoshop and set the width here 4 or 4.5. Say right now I'll go for 3.5. Yeah, and move the image around. Say I want it on the top of the paper because I don't like to waste paper. You can cut it and reuse it. That's a personal tip from my side because these stencil papers really, I've tried other regular A4 sheets which don't really work very nicely with this. So you have to get this special paper also, and it's difficult to get in India. I don't know about your country, but in India it is difficult to get. And yeah, I buy from the same supplier itself. Sometimes they are not in stock, so I really like to save my paper. So I put it on the top. I simply go to print, and you have to make sure flip horizontal is clicked here, and then you simply print it out. Wow. So that is not a printout, that's a stencil. You can directly paste it on the skin. This is the other side. But yeah, how cool is that? So we'll show you how well does it transfer on the skin. You can use any stencil applicator, but we recommend Stencil Forte because this has antibacterial properties also, antiseptic. So not only does it transfer the stencil, but you know, it cleans the skin from all the bacteria or the germs that you have. Simply put the stencil like that, press it, leave it for 30 seconds. If you let the stencil dry on the skin for the next 10 minutes like this, then it won't really wipe off easily. So after I place the stencil, then I set up my station. So I do everything else, and the stencil is like, you know, on the skin for 10 minutes, and it becomes really strong, so it doesn't wipe off easily.
So to conclude, inkjet stencils, very convenient, saves time, prints up to the resolution of 5000 dpi, and one bottle can print 3000 stencils, which I think is really impressive.
Another thing I like about this printer is if you have a product like even a simple laptop or an iPad, you know, this, if your printer is Wi-Fi enabled, like most of the printers in the market nowadays are, you can simply print, you know, from your Wi-Fi enabled device. And the product is really good. The product is this inkjet stencil, and I've never used anything like that. I used another product after this, and I told you it screwed up our printer. Don't use any other product. These are the innovators, the inventors, so stick to the original. As far as the rating is concerned, you know, we are not paid or anything by this company, but this is, what will you say, what will be the rating?
10 on 10.
Yeah, 10 on 10, because it saves us a lot of time and hassle, and yeah, we don't have to get our hands dirty and, you know, spend 1 hour doing the stencil, while we can use that energy in the tattoo itself. So yeah, thumbs up from our side.
So that's it for today. If you guys liked what you saw and want to hear more of our reviews, like us, subscribe, and share with your friends. That's it.